In today's video, I'm going to show you the location of every single red enemy inside of Wuthering Waves. So let's get right into it. Okay, so for this first one, you want to go to this location here, this Nexus beacon. It's at the kind of middle of the map, and we're aiming to go across here. Now this is going to be the Carapace Engine 01 that we're going to be getting here. So once you go to the Nexus, we have to basically just run straight across here. Across here like this, and it doesn't really matter how you get here. This is just like the fastest route, really. You go straight across here, and then over here we're going to see it right up there. Kind of looks like I guess you could say like a crab, and then that's the first location. You can go ahead and fight it, and then I'll show you the next location now. Okay, this next one is the Virid Blaze Saurian, and for this one we want to go to the left hand side of the map. I'd recommend going to this beacon here, or you can go to this one up here, or if you have this, you can go to here. So the region we're looking for is kind of up here, and basically from here we have to go ahead and climb up these mountains to go ahead and get to it. It's kind of easy to get to, and also this is a relatively low level one, so you should be able to defeat this one pretty easily. So you just want to run up these mountains here, just keep going in a straight line. This is probably the best route that I've found to actually get here. So you can see I'm coming up on it now, climbing up here, and you should see it as you get to the top of here. You should be able to see where it is. And right here it is. It's like sleeping. This is, you see, the Virid Blaze Saurian. Super simple to fight and defeat. And there we go. So now I will move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is the Wasteland Bellower, and for this we want to go to the right side of the map next to Tiger's Maw. It's kind of in the center actually, and we want to go to this Nexus beacon here, or this Nexus here. And from here we have to basically go down the hill, and then we're going to be going to the island. So once you spawn in, kind of aim towards this tree, and it's going to be over the edge of this tree on the little island. It's pretty simple to get to, and again this is a pretty low level one, so you should be able to defeat it easy. Now as we go through the list, they're going to get harder and harder, but don't worry for now, these ones are not too challenging. So as you fly in down here, you should see it on the middle of the rock there, just ready to go. And it actually has like a few things with it, so that might make it slightly challenging, but it shouldn't be too bad. You should be able to defeat it relatively easily. The next one is the Auto Puppet Scout, and for this I'd recommend going to the Tower Adversity Nexus. It's kind of on the right hand side of the map here. Go here, and we're going to aim across the water to go to this island here. So land on here, and then you just want to swim across, and it should be there. This one's going to start to get a little bit harder at this point. I believe this one's going to be level 45, but it really depends what level your characters are and what level your team is. A good thing about this point is that your health is going to be regened by the Nexus, so you should be coming into this battle with like 100% health. So as you swim across, you should see it there. It's obviously got the red on it, and you can go ahead and fight it, and then I'll show you the next one. Okay, for the next one we've got the Chasm Rider, and we want to go to the sort of middle of the map here. We're looking for this Nexus here. It's next to this Tempest Memphis, and we basically want to go down here, and you should see it just chilling in this like water. Try and avoid the other enemies so you don't have to fight multiple at once, and it should be here ready to go and fight. For this next one, I think it's pronounced Sabikin. For this, you're going to go to the middle of the map again, underneath the Tiger's Maw mine, and you want to go to this one here. You can also go to this one, I just think it's a little bit harder. So go to this beacon, and we're going to basically start climbing up this mountain here. Climb up it. You can go around the road if you want to, but this is just a little bit quicker. And we're aiming to get to the top here. And as we get to the top, we should see the sort of zone that it's going to be in. So you can just go into here. And here we go. It's in here. You can go ahead and fight them. And these are starting to get a tiny bit harder. Each one goes up by 5 levels each time, so that's something to take into account. And you can see that killed me there straight away. Okay, next up we have the Rose Shroom Mutant, which is level 60. For this we want to go to the left side of the map over here. It's kind of like middle, bottom, left. You want to go to this point here. You could also go to this one here. It's about the same distance. Go here and then we're going to turn around and we're going to go up this way. And you basically just want to walk this way past all the cars. And this one's going to be just before the sort of hill here. Try and avoid the other sort of things that can hurt you. And as we get around here, you should see it right here. And this is level 60, so this one's quite tough to go ahead and fight. But that's where it's going to be. That's the location. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this next one is the Illuminator Theater. It's a level 60. And for this, I recommend going to... Well, you've got to go up here to the top of the map. Kind of, this bit here. I'd recommend going to this beacon here. And basically, we're going to be going up to about here on this sort of like bridge, I guess you could say. Or like road. And you just want to basically travel up to it. And then as you get across here, you're basically going to see it right here. Level 60. And I'm not even going to try and go near that because I don't think I'm going to last very long against it. But that's basically where you can find that one and you can battle it. So on to the next one. Okay, so for this next one, this is the Scorpion's Nest, level 70. And I'd recommend going to this Nexus here. It's on the left side of Tiger's Moor. Go here, and we've got a little bit of walking to do as we're going to end up in this sort of area here. So I'm going to go ahead and do a 180. And just check that I'm going the right direction. So you can see we've got to go straight down there. So we've got a little bit of walking to do. It's not that far. But I think this is probably the closest sort of fast travel point towards it. So I'd recommend going there. If you do go here and you find a faster route, then let us know down in the comments. And if you find any faster routes for any of the others, then also let us know in the comments. There might be things that I've missed out on that you could let us know. But basically, we want to go down here. We're going to get chased by a few things, but it's nothing to really worry about. And you know, we can glide for quite a lot of it. Just make sure we're gliding in the right direction. We don't want to go into the water. We kind of want to go down here. And then as you get to the end over here, you should see it any second now. And we can just go ahead, turn around, and we should be able to get it under here. So all we have to do is we have to do a little bit of traveling underground, just down here. You might want to defeat the guys outside first in case they follow you down. We're just trying to go inside here and try and avoid these guys. You might be a good idea for you to defeat them, as I said. And then we're going to get into here. And basically we just need to keep traveling down in through this like cave, trying to avoid all these things and try and make sure they're not following us so the battle doesn't get too hard. Just follow it down and we'll eventually get to the end here. Now we'll have to put the password in. And the password for this, the password for this, if you haven't already done it, is 2457. So you can go ahead and put that in to access it. And then we can basically keep going in and we'll eventually get to the Scorpion's Nest, which is here. So that's that one. We can start hitting them. And yeah, moving on to the next one. Now this next one is the Fraxidus Follower. It's level 80. And this one's a little bit harder to get to. So we want to go to the left hand side of the map here to the port city here. And we want to go to this beacon. And from here, the location we're trying to get to is up here. It's right there. So we want to go ahead and add that as a marker just so you can see easier. And we always want to travel over there. Now the best bet is to just go and follow the road up. This is going to be the easiest way to get up there. Otherwise, you're going to have to do some weird parkour. So you want to follow it up. You can just avoid all of these sort of enemies as you get up there. Or as much as you can. And then keep following it up until we get to the point where we can go ahead and teleport, or start grappling at least. So keep making your way up around this road, and again, you don't have to fight this person. Eventually you should get to this point where we can start grappling. You might want to fight this enemy, but if not, activate this here, and this is basically going to give you the grapple points. So grapple here, and then make it over to there. Then we need to just go forwards, and we're going to continue with the grappling, so it's up there, and you just want to go up here, up here, up here to this one. Now this might take you a few tries, but essentially we need to jump over this bridge now and glide across over to here, and now we have to basically go into this stream of wind here, and then we're aiming to land down there. So I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so jump into this sort of wind, I guess you could say, and this is going to lift you up to the top, and it will also replenish your stamina. So make sure you go to the very, very, very top of here to make it easier for yourself. Now, once you're at the very top, you can even run up here and grapple if you want to give yourself a little bit more time. So you can literally run, and you pick these up. These are grapples, so you can get right up here. And from there, it's going to make it a little bit easier. You want to jump over this way here, and we're aiming to go down here. And we're aiming for this little location here. The reason I say go up there is so that you have extra time. You can just jump from the red wind, but it's just a bit safer to do this, I think. So you're going to fly down here, and then eventually, here we go, this is the location that we are looking for. So it's quite hard to get to, as you can see. Okay, so the next one is the Obelisk Guardian. It's level 85, and we basically want to go to the top of the map, or the top left side up here, and we're going to go to this beacon here, and we're just walking up to sort of the edge of this spike here. So this one's pretty simple to get to. You basically just want to go in this direction. It's not hard to get to. It's just a hard battle, obviously, and requires you to level up quite a bit. So we're going to be going here, and we just want to get to the end. Now, at this point, you may also want to go ahead and do the lighthouse challenge, which is here. But just make sure you're on track to get right to the edge of it. But yeah, this is one of the lighthouses for the lighthouse quest, and if you haven't already done it, it's a good time to go ahead and do it. I believe you need this to get 100% in the chests in the game. And basically, as we get to the very end of this here, we will see it here, ready to go. I believe this is also going to definitely one-shot me, so I'm not even going to bother. But yeah, make sure you go to that point I told you to go to. There's one that looks like it's closer, but it's actually underneath, so it's not closer. Okay, so for this next location, this is the Prism Heart one. You want to go to the bottom of the map on the left side, and then you probably want to go to this beacon here. You could also probably go to this Nexus or this one here. I think this one's probably the closest. And we're basically just going to be going this direction, and it's a little bit of a walk, but it's not a hard journey at all. It's nothing like the level 81 that we just did a second ago. But just basically run across here. You can fight these guys if you want, or you can avoid them. Completely up to you. And we'll get there relatively quickly. Just walking through here, and then you should see it as you go up here. There we go, right up here, ready for you to battle out. This will definitely destroy me very quickly, so I'm staying away from this. This next one is the Young Murmurin. It's a level 100, and I'd recommend either going to this point here, and just so you can see, it's like just above the dim forest in the bottom left. You can either go to this beacon here, or you can go to this one here. It's really up to you. I feel like this one you'll be able to glide down. This one you can walk up, and we're looking to get to about this location here. So I'm just going to kind of walk up and cross the bridge first. And then once we've done that, it should be a relatively easy walk there. So you just want to go up here. You can follow along the path if you want to. It will require more climbing, or you can just from the get-go go higher and then kind of just follow the path up from here. So it should be around here. I think if we come off the edge here, it's going to be down here. And my apologies there, you don't actually have to jump off there. It's actually up the top here. I just missed it. So you want to come here, and this is going to be it there. Level 100, that's going to be a real tough one. And yeah, moving on to the next one. Okay, so for this next one, this is the Twin Herons. It's level 110. It's at the very bottom right of the sort of map here. Super simple one to get to. Go to that beacon down here, as you can see. And then from here, it's a super simple, quick walk. Just go across here. And then if you look down here, they're going to be in the water there, ready to destroy you. So there you go, there's one and there's two, ready to go, level 110. Moving on to the next one. Okay, so for the next one, it's the Spearback King. This is level 120, and you want to go to the bottom right again, near the Maya. And you can either go to this nexus here or this one here. This one's closer, but it might require you to walk up kind of steeper stuff, and we're looking to get to this plateau ruins area. So you're going to have to go ahead and do some climbing up these mountains here, which shouldn't be too bad. You should have the stamina to just kind of sprint up it, just about. There we go, literally just. And we just need to make our way up round here. So we've got to go forwards here and then round this sort of area. So it's a little bit, it's not a hard journey. You just got to follow it along and just not fall off the edge, basically. So we're going here, and then when we get to the top, we can just come back on ourselves around there. We can possibly actually jump from here, but I'd probably actually, yeah, we can jump from here just into down there, but just be careful that you don't get anything locked onto you or anything like that, or die. And then here we go. This is the, we're sleeping, I'll just wake it up. Level 120 Spearback King. Yeah, that's the location. And now on to the next one, which I believe is the final one. And now for the very last one, the Wild Gorilla. This is a level 120. You want to go down to sort of the kind of bottom middle. It's above the dim forest, and you want to go to this marker here. You could also go to this one and walk up, but go to this beacon, and it's right next to the beacon. If you basically go down the hill, you'll see it pretty quickly. He'll be walking around on the edge of the hill somewhere. And there you go, as you can see, it's down there. Level 120, this one is going to be real tough. I'm not going to be doing this one anytime soon. I'm pretty sure he'll definitely one-tap me. But yeah, that's basically all of the locations. If you enjoyed the video and found it useful, be sure to like and subscribe, and also comment down below that it did help you out. And if there's any other videos you'd like me to make on Wuthering Waves or any other game in particular, let me know and I'll go ahead and do that. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.